Another week, another Tuesday. I need to head to the library. I'm actually in the parking lot of the library. I was gonna talk while I was driving, but I know the sound quality is so bad. I finished reading this book here, The Once and Future Witches. Totally loved it. Exactly what I needed this time of year. It's just like a witchy historical fiction with feminist ideals, and yeah, it's just exactly what I needed. And then the sisterly love, and so yeah, I loved it. It was great. I don't want to go too much in detail. I don't want to like ruin it for you, but basically it's about three sisters who were separated when they were young because of different choices they made in their lives, and they come together as adults. And it was during the time of the suffragist movement, and it takes place in Salem, Massachusetts, but it's New Salem, not Old Salem. And then it veers off of history, and it's more about it's like a fantasy book. So anyways, I loved it. It was really good. So next up is The Nature of Witches. That is next. I think it will be a quick read because it's a young adult novel, and those are, I can like devour in a day. So I don't know if I have a full day. Like I have kids now, you know, I have things I must do. I homeschool my kids on top of that. So I don't really, it's not like back in the day when I was single and just I can read 3 or 4 books in a weekend. That's not my reality anymore. I'm lucky if I read at night. I'm lucky if I get to read during the day. So I just fit it in wherever I can. I try to, instead of reaching for my phone, I try to reach for a book. And I prefer physical books to digital books, I guess. I mean, I have my phone and my iPad I could read off of, but I don't want to because I'm trying to not be so attached to my devices. I think if I had like a Kindle Paperwhite, maybe I would read off of that, but I just prefer physical books. And I try not to buy too much. I know like I watch a lot of booktubers or whatever they are, and they have like bookcases full of books. I mean, we do have a couple bookcases full of books, but they're all like for kids. I have like one shelf, and maybe half of it is like more of my stuff than my kids. But I used to have a lot of books, but I got rid of them all because like why? Like I don't need a trophy to say that I read this book. I don't need to. Like the books that I did keep are ones that are really, you know, mean a lot to me. And I try to get either like first editions, or I'll try and find just like a vintage looking copy or maybe an illustrated copy of a book. I always love those a lot. Anywho, I'm going to go into the library and drop off my book. I'm not going to check out any more books. I need to learn not to check out too many books at a time. Can't read them all in time. And then I get pinged constantly like your book is late, you have overdue items, you need to turn them in. I need to learn to like calm down on that. At the same time, like I have to put my name on the list to get books because there's like a waiting list, and then somehow I jump ahead. I'm not too sure how that happens. So it's always so weird to vlog in public, even though I'm in my car. Right? I guess people can think I'm talking to myself or talking on the phone or something like that. So anyways, I'm going to go. I'll probably stop in at the Friends of the Library. I don't know why I always want to call it Little Free Library. Friends of the Library, see what they have, and then finally hit up that thrift store. We'll see though. I keep saying it and it never happens. I spent an hour in there. I didn't mean to, but I found some good books. Replacing my copy of The Mists of Avalon. I loaned it to my best friend like 20 years ago. And yeah, I just loved the book. So I got this one. It was only like 50 cents, I think. Yeah, it was only 50 cents. It's a soft cover, but whatever. It works. One of the books I add to my collection. Another book that we're going to add to our bookshelf is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Loved this book as a kid. Read all these stories. You know, I just went on about how I don't like buying books, but at the Friends of the Library, like, you know, they're just like 50 cents, $1. So I figure I can buy them and then I read them and then I can add it to our Little Free Library. So this has been on my TBR. Magpie Murders. This one as well, Vampires of El Norte. Found a lot of Book of the Month Club books there. It's tempting to buy them because usually the Book of the Month books tend to be good. So this one's a little bit more expensive. This one was $3. And then I found these coloring books that were not used at all. So we got a Harry Potter one, 2 Harry Potter ones. This one's just regular Harry Potter, and this one's Magical Places and Characters Harry Potter. I love it. I'm happy. Definitely no time to go to the thrift store. Whatever. Next time. All right, I don't know what time it is, but today the kids are going to go take their pictures with Santa. We haven't done that in years. Like, I don't think my daughter has ever taken a picture with Santa. So yeah, that's what we plan on doing today. And then maybe we're going to do the gingerbread hunt that's at the mall and get some lunch. And then after that, in the afternoon, is my son's little art show for his art class that he is finishing up this semester. So we're going to do that as well. And just want to bring you along. So right now I'm just finishing up with laundry because if you've watched any of my videos, you know that laundry is like a never-ending thing. And then also, sorry about the wet hair. I realize that you often see me with wet hair on these videos, but I'm nice and clean and wearing my Christmas sweater. And I'm wearing these like velvet leggings. It's not really cold out, but I just want to get into the festive spirit. So might as well, right? I realized I don't really have shoes that would go with this because I decluttered a lot of my shoes, which was already decluttered from a lot more shoes. So anyways, I decluttered quite a few of my shoes and only kept the ones that I actually wear and like. So that limits me. I don't have many shoes. So I do have these black boots, these like biker boots that I'll probably wear. I have like these pair of red Docs, but I feel, I don't know, they need to be broken in more and we're going to do some walking and I just don't want to get a blister because whenever I'm breaking in Docs, I always get a blister and I hate that. So I should have bought the pair because I got the kind that were actually made in England because when I was young, all Docs were made in England. Now they're not anymore. So I spent extra and got the pair that's actually made in England. But now I'm wishing I bought the pair that is already broken in. It's like some sort of leather that's already like really soft and stuff. So should have done that. Oh well. So Santa, gingerbread hunting, probably lunch, and then an art show. So welcome to Vlogmas. I also bought a bushel of apples because here in California, it's still kind of fall weather. So we still have apples and these were on sale from the farm market that I usually buy from. And yeah, they delivered them just like 10 minutes ago. And I plan on making applesauce, apple pie, apple butter. I don't know. Depends. And if you're new here, I'm Suan and I'm a mindful living coach, a homeschool mom. And on Cozy Notes, I share all things about living that cozy, mindful life. So glad you're here. we are back from Trader Joe's and the art show and just doing all the things. We were gone for like 6 hours today. That was a long time. So as soon as I got home, I walked the dog and then I did the dishes. And now I'm going to share with you some of the fun things that we got at Trader Joe's. It's a little bit different from my last video. If you know me, you know that I usually don't shop at Trader Joe's except between October and December. And then we're there like at least once a week, if not more. And today, yeah, I spent a lot today. It's Christmas time. We're doing a lot of baking. I picked up some chocolate chips and I saw these peppermint flavored baking chips. Thought that was awesome. They also had peppermint mini marshmallows. They no longer have the maple one, so my husband's going to be sad because of that. But I did get him maple streusel bread, and I think he would love these. These are pretty good. The gingerbread sandwich cookies. I scored some of these. We also picked up eggnog yogurt. My kids love eggnog, but the one kid that loves the eggnog the most does not like this yogurt, but my other son does. So we got that. We got more of these. We took these to my son's art class. He had 2 exhibits because he takes the same class twice, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. We took this to the first one on Wednesday and it was devoured. So we took 2 more today and yeah, it was devoured too. So very popular. I haven't tried them yet. Keeping with the peppermint theme, we got peppermint covered JoJo's. They were almost out of these. I'm glad I got one. The Danish cookies, the little butter cookies, yum yum. So I'm not usually a sweet person, but during this time of year, I love all the sweets. And then I got crumpets and English muffins too. And I'll share why I got crumpets because I got my Bonne Maman in my advent calendar, but I didn't get the traditional advent calendar because I was a little late getting it. I didn't realize how popular it is now. I've always gotten it every year, ever since they came out with them. And so, yeah, didn't know they're so popular now. So it was sold out by the time I thought about it. And so I got the 12 Days of Christmas one, and I think that was from Target. And I was thinking, like, do I start today? Because today is the 13th and it's 12 days until Christmas. Do I start today? Or do I do like the traditional 12 days of Christmas? And that would be like what? It starts on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and then goes to Epiphany, the Feast of the Three Wise Men. I'm not too sure what it's called. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what to do. And so I thought like the traditionalist in me, even though I'm not even Christian, the person that likes to stick with how people did it long ago. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till the 12 days of Christmas. But now I'm thinking, you know what? I don't plan on filming in between Christmas and New Year. And so I should probably share it now. So I think I'll do that. I'll share that with you. But right now I'm going to cook dinner. Again, it's one of those Trader night dinner meals. And so I'm not going to show you what I'm making, but I will film a bit of this once I make my crumpets. I think I'm gonna do crumpets. And then my first jar. I guess I can open it now. And the first one is apricot peach spread. It's always so hard to get out. And really the reason why I get these is because of the jars, nothing else. Because these make good like condiments when you have take to go lunches or something. That's the only reason why I get these, because of the jars. I have so many of these jars because, you know, at Costco you can get like the giant ones. And then I heard now that they have like pie filling, like cherry pie filling, and oh my gosh, I need to get that so I can have the jar. But I'm sure the pie filling is really good too. Apricot peach. I wish you could smell it. It's hard to tell just from smell. You definitely have to eat it. So, yay! My first Bonne Maman. Bonne Maman. Bonne Maman. I'm going to try to speak like a French person. Bonne Maman. Not Bonnie Man. Bonne Maman. It's too late for tea. It's like 7 o'clock. If I had tea right now, I would be miserable. But I may make like an herbal tea. Maybe I'll just do that, even though I don't think herbal tea and toast go really well together. Not for me, at least. Maybe this is the last you'll see me today, or maybe we'll continue tomorrow. I don't know. But tomorrow we're going to Merry Gothmas, which is like a gothy Christmas market, and Krampus is gonna be there, so I'm kind of excited about that. I need to get another Krampus shirt for my oldest son because his is starting to get a hole in it. Yeah, and maybe I'll find some cute ornament, like one ornament. I don't need a lot, just an ornament or two. whole box of these.